All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's go ahead and take a look at Onyxcoin, Xcn, because there is something that I've been looking at in the last few hours here, and it's actually looking like there may be a positive picture in the immediate short term here for Onyxcoin. So we'll talk about that. But of course, this video is going to be short because I want to just go straight to the point. I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It will tell the YouTube algorithm that yes, this video is short, but still very much relevant, and there is information that is very much valuable in there. If you're new to the channel and looking for regular updates on Onyx Coin, feel free to subscribe because I do TA on Onyx Coin and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. So the story goes like this. We know that on the 3rd of March, which is maybe 2 days from now or day from now, the Onyx DAO is going to have a mainnet upgrade. And usually, big main events like these, they tend to have an impact on the price, meaning that the price starts walling towards, that event. And maybe, yes, it may crash after that, or maybe it may just continue having a sustained rally depending on how really the market just receives the news. So with that in mind, that already creates a bias in my mind that, okay, we have a main event coming up and maybe the price is going to be rallying towards the upside. But I mean, that really is not enough to say that we can have a rally. We need to see what exactly the chart is saying, because sometimes the chart will tell us the news before it actually happens. So let me go ahead and show you some of the indicators that I've been looking at and indicating that nice picture. It's very much clear here on the 4-hourly time frame or the daily time frame that this has been a downtrend. But of late, we have seen for the very first time that the RSI is actually indicating something here like a bullish divergence. So let me just go ahead and delete this MACD, and you see clearly what we are saying here, right? We can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points slanting towards the upside. At the same time, the price has been dropping towards the downside until maybe the last few hours or so. So this is probably indicating that, buyers are willing to step in at this point, but of course we don't have the full picture yet. Also notice that, the RSI during this dump has also been stopped right around these levels. I would say maybe around 50, maybe to 55 or 60. Take a look at that range right there. So also what we want to see is the price breaking above this RSI line, because this has actually been the short stop each and every single time. I mean, you can also see that very much corresponding to what the price has been like here. Look at this one right here. This is also, coinciding with the peak on the RSI. Maybe I should delete this one so that you can see that nice and easy. But look, these peaks on the RSI have also indicated that, okay, this is where the price has been stopping. So we need to break this trend of the RSI peaking and dropping with it, the price. So we are almost at that level right now. So we can actually call this a moment of truth, if you ask me, because once this range here is cleared, we are doing something that is different from what we have been seeing during this whole downtrend. It's a shift in the trend, right? So that's something to look forward to, obviously. But this is the 4-hourly time frame, right? If you now go to the daily time frame, you also see something different, but also indicating the same thing. Now, realize that, okay, during the run that Xcn has had ever since August, you can see, right, the chart began around these levels. The RSI has also been supported right around these levels here. So I'm talking about the upper bound of 30, meaning 38, 39 thereabout, and the RSI has supported the price, I think we can say, the last 6 months or so, right? So where we are is that moment where support has usually come in the market. So, it's natural for me to get positive, right? I have been bearish, I know, but when the chart is communicating something, I want to communicate exactly something like that. I mean, just to show you how serious I am and show you that I'm literally putting my money where my mouth is. I was posting and talking to Patreon members a little bit earlier on about a trade that I was taking a long position. Again, because I just want to be talking about those things, but I want to tell you the exact things that I'm believing. So let me see where that Onyx coin trade is right now, and I'll show you real quick, right? So this is the trade, and it's up, 17%. I don't know if it's feasible from here. So I've already taken the trade, and I'm looking for the price to continue pushing towards the upside. I'll talk about my exact targets real fast. In any case, I think you can already understand that I'm thinking that there may be a shift in a dynamic in the coming 2-3 days or something like that right there. So I hope you understood the RSI, but we also have got another indicator here, which is the MACD, and it actually been showing something positive right there as well. So let me show you that real fast, but we need to get rid of the RSI first here because it's kind of clouding the whole thing. Now what you notice here is that, just be as objective as possible. This downtrend here on Onyx coin has also been represented here on the MACD. You can also see that even the momentum of the bars here was very much great towards the downside. But have you also noticed that ever since this trend line began showing up right there, the momentum also has kind of softened, I would say. So when I'm looking at this, I'm already saying that, okay, this is some kind of divergence that is happening. And in this case, it's bullish divergence. It only gets confirmed, obviously, when you have seen the red and the blue line here cross. But to be honest with you, most of the times it's going to be late to enter a trade or anything like that. So I'm trying to front run the market. I know it's not usually the best or the smartest idea to do, but having been in this market, I mean, I'm not scared of losing any money, right? I mean, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm going to be wrong, then totally I'm going to be wrong. It is what it is. So, I mean, the indicators, the MACD and the RSI are looking like, okay, there is something towards the upside here for Onyx coin. And I think that even the EMA rebounds on the 1 hourly time frame are also indicating something that is good right there, because we haven't been able to close candles above that level as far as I remember. So let's see what happens here. I mean, we're pushing above that, and it seems like we're going to be having a bullish cross here. The last cross that we had was back here, right around maybe 1.9 cents, and it was a bearish cross, and obviously it sent the price to the, bottomless pit. But whatever the case may be, let's see what this bullish cross is going to be looking like, because you can see that it's fast approaching. I don't know if you can see this actually very much clearly, but yeah, let me show you like this. So yeah, if these rebounds continue to push up like this, we're going to have a bullish cross here. So the logic here, or the school of thought, is that if this bearish cross could send the price down, like maybe something like what here, let's go ahead and measure that nice and easy, a 28-30% drop, how far can the bullish cross actually take us, right? So I'm positive. I don't know how much I can express this much more, but you know that nothing is guaranteed. You can be so much excited. The market really doesn't care about your feelings. You can also be wrong at the end of the day. But at least what I'm doing here is I'm literally putting my money where my mouth is. And I always say this with Patreon members. By the way, if you want to be joining the trading group, you can feel free to join with the link that is going to be down there in the comment section. You can join via Patreon to gain access to the Discord group. And it's a one-time payment. And that's pretty much it for the rest of your life. So this is where we are with Onyx coin. In terms of my price targets here, I would go maybe to the daily time frame and try to see where the resistance level is here. I would say that somewhere right around here, 1.8 cents is an area of interest. Let's see if we can get to that level there. But for my trade specifically, I don't know if I should be sharing this, because this is supposed to be information that only Patreon members know. But you know what, around 1.7 cents, just to be safe, right? Not to get front run by a lot of people. But yeah, the idea here is that the mainnet can actually produce something, can produce the momentum to push the price towards the upside. At the same time, we're also seeing that two of the common indicators here are pointing that there's some kind of shift that is happening right now on the Onyx coin price. Again, nothing is guaranteed very much, but it is what it is. The data is saying what it's saying. It remains to be seen whether I'm wrong or right. But I want to thank you so much for watching the video. Oh, actually, I forgot that the volume here is also something that we're going to have to pay attention to a lot. And right now, it's not yet up. Let me just go ahead and refresh this, because last time I checked, the volume wasn't up much. It's going to be some kind of a leading indicator here. We're down 7% from where we were yesterday, right around this time. But I think that as time progresses, this is actually going to be going up. $78 million in a day is actually not that bad. But I mean, we've been spoiled to 500 million in a day or something like that. Let's see what happens here as we're headed for that main event. You guys already know where I am, and I want to thank you once again for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.